Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to make this. So surrogacy process is starting to move forward now, and I get a lot of questions all the time, so I figured why not make this video to just kind of answer it all in one place. And if anybody has a bunch of questions, I can just send them this video. I've actually had like about 5 other people come to me and like want to know how to get started on it, which is so exciting to me. Like if I can help anyone like actually start the process, that's so cool. So yeah, let's just jump right in. So I asked you guys on Facebook, and some people messaged me, some people commented. A message I got was, hey, why did they put you on birth control if you're trying to have a baby from someone? So I think that a lot of people think about traditional pregnancy, and that's totally different. That's like way different. This is science. This isn't like normal at all. But it's really, really cool. So one, my transfer date isn't until November 8th. So they probably, for one, don't want me to get pregnant with another person, obviously. And two, I'm pretty sure it like syncs up my cycle and stuff, so they know exactly what day to transfer, what day to start this medication, what day to start that medication, and all that stuff, because it has to go in order of my cycle, if that makes sense. Another question was, what's my biggest fear? I don't have too many fears, which is good. In the beginning I was scared because I was going through like a rough time, but like now I'm okay, and I was just like, can I do this? But like I know that I can, because Philippians 4:13, and because I really want to. It's just like always been something that I've wanted to do, and all that good stuff. So anyways, what's my biggest fear? My biggest fear is just to give birth again. And I think that every woman has that fear. Like I've asked moms who have like 3-4 kids, and they're like, yeah, every time it's terrifying. We always get through it. That's my biggest fear, is just giving birth again. I'm not really worried about anything else. I'm sure that everything will go great. And yeah. How do I explain this to my daughter? Well, my daughter's 2, so there's nothing to really tell her. I mean, maybe as it goes forward, obviously she's going to notice my tummy. I'm just going to tell her this is her baby, mommy's helping, and you know, you'll get to meet the baby and blah, 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 whatever. It's not a big deal. Like if it was an older kid, I would have like more of a serious talk, but even at that point, I don't think that it would be like a difficult thing at all. Especially since it's not my genetics, which I'm going to get into again, or get into real quick, because I also got asked, are you scared about being attached? Well, I'm excited to babysit their baby in my belly for 40 weeks. And no, I'm not scared about getting attached in any way like a mother at all. I will love the baby. I will take care of the baby as it's in me, and treat my body well and treat the baby well, just as I would if I was pregnant with Aria. But I won't love it as a mother. I will definitely love it as if I was an aunt. But I get that, because that was one of my main fears, because I got so attached to Aria. Obviously, you know, like when you're a mom, you instantly, it's like, oh, I love my child. But it's just so different. I have so many friends who are surrogates, and they can all attest, like it's so different than your own kid, you know. So yeah, I also got like, what are my kids' thoughts? She's 2. She doesn't have any thoughts about it. How do your friends and family feel about the journey? I heard of some people getting negative reactions to it. I haven't gotten a single negative reactions. Actually, I'm overwhelmed with all the positivity and everybody wanting to see more videos and wanting to know how the journey is going. I constantly get messages like at least a few times a week, like, are you pregnant yet? And I'm like, no, it's like a much longer process than that. But yeah, and I don't really know. I know that there's some stuff around it, but I don't really know why. Like, it's an incredible gift, and if you're one of those people who are negative about it, then like get over yourself, because it's amazing. But yeah. Okay. Is it a painful process physically or even mentally? I can't say if it's physically going to be painful or not. I don't think that it is. I know, like, when you go get a pap smear, it's a little uncomfortable, and there's going to be those times before getting pregnant and even the transfer date where it might be a little crampy and I might feel some pressure here and there, but like not a big deal. And then after that, totally normal pregnancy. And I loved being pregnant with Aria. I'm the healthiest person when I'm pregnant. I am always working out when I'm pregnant. Like, I'm always my best self when I'm pregnant. So I don't see any issues. I don't see it being painful mentally. I don't think so. There are a lot of appointments, but it's not, and I work from home, thank God. If I had a normal job, I feel like it would be a little bit harder, a little bit more mentally exhausting, but I'm blessed with being able to work from home and having a much more flexible schedule, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Like, I'm free to go to an appointment in a couple days and stuff, you know. And especially like on short notice, I'm able to do those appointments too. So I don't think so. I think the only thing that would be mentally not painful but tiring would be the appointments and driving back and forth. But as of right now, it hasn't bothered me at all, and I don't really see it bothering me in the future. Is it a long process? What exactly are the steps? I've always wanted to bless someone else with a baby too. You totally should. It's like, I'm not even pregnant yet, and it's already so rewarding. It is a long process, about a year, because you first have to, depending on what you do, and like, you can go through an agency, you can go through a clinic. Okay, my memory card got full, so if this is a different angle, I'm sorry. And I say a year because obviously pregnancy, 9 months, but then there's like finding the right agency or going to the right clinic, and I'm going to a fertility clinic. I know a lot of my friends are going through like agencies and stuff, so there's that. And then you have to go through all the medical screenings, and there's a lot of that, a lot of getting your blood drawn. Like, let me just show you the tests. A full page of getting your blood drawn, and after that, I have like this little heart thing that's like not even a thing anymore, and so I had to go get that checked. And they have to check, like this Friday, I'm going in for an HSG test, and basically what it is they're gonna put iodine dye into my fallopian tubes to make sure they're not blocked. So they're gonna do that, and there's a few other sonograms and just stuff like that, getting my blood drawn and all that stuff, and then the process of medication and shots and all that stuff, and then getting pregnant and like doing the transfer and then all that stuff. So it's a long process. It could be even longer than a year depending on how fast the place that you're working with is. Like, I feel like mine's gonna be a little bit longer than a year just because I had to get a little bit of extra like medical screenings done and stuff and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's a long process. So the steps, you go to the clinic or you call up an agency or whatever it is that you go to, and you basically let them know that you want to be a gestational carrier or a surrogate mother. And in Arizona it's called gestational carrier. And so you do that, and then they match you up with someone, and then usually with like an agency, I think that you draw, or you do your medical screenings, make sure that you can even become a surrogate, and then you draw up contracts, and then you start medications, and then you go forth from there. And so yeah, like there, I have a schedule. I just kind of wanted to let you guys in on all of it, a schedule of all the medications that I'm going to be taking and what days to start it and all that stuff. So it's like a pretty hefty schedule. But I'm so excited because like we've been like waiting for this moment for a long time to really start moving forward. So I got asked about the birth control thing. I started birth control on the 25th. It is now the 27th. So I've been on birth control for a couple days. And then on October 6th is when I start my Lupron, which is a shot that you put in your belly. And I will probably do a video showing like exactly what it is, how to do it, especially if you're becoming a surrogate and you want something to reference, because I have a lot of friends who do it too, and I know it's really helpful. And then the 14th I start a couple more. I start another shot. I'm continuing to do heparin, or no, I'm starting heparin, I'm continuing Lupron, continuing birth control, and starting something else. And then I'm going to be doing that. I'll only be doing birth control until the 15th of October, I guess. I don't know, guys. I feel like this is going to be a learning process for all of us. Like, I'm still learning things. But yeah, so it's a long process. And then after your meds, well, not after your meds, on the 8th of November is my possible, oh, and I'll also be on like estrogen patches and stuff. It's gonna be a hot mess, but it's fine. We can cry together. On the 8th is the possible transfer day, and that's when they will take their embryo. I believe it's frozen. I don't think it's fresh, because I know that you can do either or. No, it's frozen. It's frozen because there's a whole long process, different process if you do fresh. So they take the frozen embryo, lay down, and basically they have this catheter and they put it in me, and then they put the embryo in me, and then that's how you get pregnant. There's a lot more into it than that. And there's like testing that like you do like a mock transfer beforehand and all that stuff. So November 8th, that is when possible transfer day is for me. And you continue all that medication, and not Lupron, but yeah, Lupron ends for me on November 2nd. So all of that medication and stuff continues through the 12th week of pregnancy. I believe it's the 12th week. So yeah, it's a lot, but it's rewarding and it's worth it, especially every time, like, every time we get good news from the doctor that we get to move forward and I talk to the intended parents, it's like you can see their excitement, and then like it just fills me with joy, and I'm just so excited. So it's worth it. It's long, but worth it. Yeah. Okay. Are you going to be involved in the baby's life? Do you live near where the intended parents would be? I think surrogacy is amazing. I'd love to do it. You should. Again, it's rewarding. It's incredible. You should definitely do it. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. So I do live near the intended parents. I know that a lot of people don't, especially if you go through an agency. You can get people, intended parents from like China or Germany or Canada or wherever, you know, even a different state if you're if you are in the US, anywhere. It was so important to me to be close to these people and to just have a relationship with them. I feel like it's just so much more meaningful when you get to have a relationship with the intended parents. But I don't know, I've never gone through an agency, so I can't vouch for it or say that it's like better or not as good as going through a clinic or independently. So there's that. What was the other question? Hold on. Oh, am I going to be involved in the baby's life? I hope so. Like, I want to be kind of like the auntie we've already kind of talked about siblings and stuff, so I'm assuming that I will be. They're very family oriented, so I would assume so. But yeah, I'm just so excited. Okay. Why are you going on birth control? Already answered that. Are you scared or excited or both? By the way, it's super cool of you to do this. Thank you. I'm not really scared. Like, I kind of addressed my fears that aren't really even fears of mine, just like possible fears I might have. I'm excited. I'm freaking excited. I'm pumped. I'm ready. I'm excited. I don't think that's, yeah, I don't know. I'm just so excited. Okay, I think that's all the questions. If you have more, you can comment down below. If you're thinking about being a surrogate, comment down below. If you are in the middle of being a surrogate or whatever stage you are in, comment down below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and you hit the subscribe button and the little bell so that you get my notifications when I post, because I will definitely be posting more consistently about this journey, especially since it's moving forward. But yeah, so I'm so excited. I think my next video will probably be about Lupron and how to administer it and all that stuff. So
thank you guys for watching. It means so much to me. Feel free to share this, especially if you know anyone who is becoming a surrogate or has thought about it or any of that stuff.